Hello, everybody. This is the Almighty DF, and if you guys are wondering, I recorded this earlier today, and this is me recreating the Jack in the Box bumper from the early days of PBS Kids. And for me personally, I grew up watching PBS Kids when I didn't have time to watch Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, or my mom just forced me to watch the PBS in general. And for the most part, I think for the most part, back around when they actually had good content, their content was actually some of the best, and sometimes in some got cult classics. They were that good. Stuff like Dragon Tales, the early seasons of Arthur and Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Dragon Tales, Clifford. Yeah, they were all good shows. Even Cyber Chase as well. So this is me recreating the old Jack in the Box bumper on Google Docs, and I like to say that I like to use the simple shapes that Google Docs has, and thank goodness that it does. So as you can see, guys, yeah, like I said, recreating the good old Jack in the Box logo, and I'm gonna add like a cartoon in there that's not from PBS, but it's honestly one of my favorite shows on Cartoon Network, and that show is Clarence. Clarence is getting canceled, and I bet almost a lot of people talked about this, and I might be like one of the last few people to talk about this. But yeah, Clarence is getting canceled, and it's sad because Clarence is honestly when I first saw the pilot back around 2014 during the Hall Game Awards, I really did like it. It was something amusing. It was just amazing. It reminded me of Ed and Eddie in a way. And if you guys are wondering why I paused there, that's because like I had to help a teacher out. Yeah, I did this during school, and surprisingly, I did not get caught. But back to what I was saying about Clarence. Yeah, the pilot was actually really amazing, and I honestly think that, in my opinion, that season one might be the best. Might be the best, or should I say, the almost average season of the show. And the reason why I say that was because one thing, actually, one person, Skylar Page. Skylar Page was the voice of Clarence for the majority of the episodes of season one, and he also kind of got fired from Cartoon Network. It was during the episode when Zoo came out, like a Clarence episode, where he got fired for actually having sexual, like, I think he was sexually harassing like a writer on Adventure Time, and he got fired from Cartoon Network Studios because of that. And he was still the voice of Clarence during those episodes, and I have to say that it was sad to see a creator go. It's similar to how John Kay, creator of Ren Stimpy, got fired from Nickelodeon because he produced the episode Man's Best Friend, which was the controversial episode of Ren Stimpy, and which ultimately caused season 2 to be the last season produced by Spumco, and the rest to be produced by Games Animation. But yeah, it's kind of similar to that. But being fired from your creation, that's honestly kind of sad. So yeah, I still watch Clarence after that. Still, it was I feel like the episodes were starting to get more surreal than slice of life. But episodes like Dreamboat, those are amazing. So if I really have to give Clarence honestly a rating, I have to give it like somewhere around 7 out of 10. I somehow enjoyed the show. And yeah, see, I pulled it up, and I was trying to find a good image, like a good image, not like a PNG or like a transparent image like of the character. Yeah, I wanted to choose that picture of the first episode of Fun Dungeon Face Off, which arguably I think is honestly a really good episode. And it was honestly a rather alright way to start up the show. Now, if I had to pick least favorite episode of Clarence, I think honestly it had to be the Dare Day. It was a recent episode of season 3, and it was just terrible. I honestly the dares that Clarence and Sumo have were just obnoxious and just a little bit uncanny. A lot of people may say that Straight Illin is the worst episode of the show, and yeah, it is. Yeah, Straight Illin is a terrible episode, but I would still choose that over the Dare Day. And second, I honestly didn't like Clarence and Sumo's dynamic in the episode. When it comes to episodes just featuring them, it can go in a 50-50 way. Like, one way, it can go, honestly, rather charming, similar to one of my favorite episodes, Lizard Day Afternoon, or something terrible like that. and usually whenever they do their own thing, it just comes very crazy and psychotic. So guys, yeah, as you can see, I'm almost done with it, and it actually looks pretty finished. I'm almost done adding all the finished touches. So guys, hope you liked it. Share and subscribe, and guys, this is the Idea signing out.